I love that.
Press button,
I didn't know no better, but when I did know better, I choose to do better.
What's good with the clapback gang? What's good, quiet gang? Y'all know who it is. The silence, the clapback King BD. If you know better, go better. If you knew better, do better. This is the clapback show. And on here, we ain't no old. Let's go. Yeah, y'all already know. Yeah, let's go and get into it. So we got Max B, man. He was a rap artist from back in, I guess, like the 2000s or something, you know what I'm saying? In Bronx, heavily known artist. And apparently he got out a few days ago, about a week ago, something like that. And he did like a 16-year bid. And they saying there's some stuff out, some paperwork, I guess, from WAC 100 saying that he, I guess, told or said something, spoke on something or something. You know how it go every time a rapper get out of jail, he read it. And WAC 100 gonna say he read it. So we're gonna have to dig in there and see what kind of information WAC 100 got. See what he got click cracking. What's good with the clapback gang? What's good with the quiet gang? What is it? Payback is a bitch. Damn, I put that up there. That's how I feel, y'all. That was on my last tip. Move it out the way, man. I don't feel that way. Probably right in front of me, man. Yeah. What's good with the clapback gang? What's good, quiet gang? Y'all know who it is, man. We finna go and get into the news like Blues Clues 22. And like we ain't got nothing to lose. Yeah. And then also too, we gonna get into what was it I put? AKon. Yeah, he basically his car. He was riding in one of them cyber trucks. His car I get the battery died, and while he on the freeway mid traffic. So he sitting there, police. Guess they popped up on him, man, and boom, got him up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, salute to everybody, man. Everybody displaying this thing. So glad y'all here, man. So glad y'all here. Hold on right quick. What's going on? Everybody straight? Everybody straight? You took your medicine, took your vitamins, your fruits, your vegetables, everything you're supposed to take? Yeah, I hope you did. Because if you didn't, you're a fool. You're a fool, man. You understand what I'm saying? See that? My little box out the way, man. Yeah, we about to get into this Max B, man. See what he done said, who he done told on, or if he done told. We don't even really know if he told or not, man. We don't really know. But I guess that's why we're here. We're here to find out. Let's find out. Did he spill the beans? Did he test? Did he say anything? WAC 100 making up stuff. You know, WAC 100 is known for just saying every rapper in the world done told. You know what I'm saying? Randomly talking. That's what WAC 100, let WAC 100 tell it, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's all. It's everybody tell it. Whole world tell it. You hear it? Yeah. Let's go get into it, man. Let's play this intro, man. We're gonna slide on off in the eyes.
I do a marathon running, be competitive to death. I got 1,000 rounds drawn, boy, I wear it like a belt. I got 1,000 handguns, Rambo wouldn't touch. I got 1 million payroll, killers headed to Kentucky. I drive safe.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Silence. Quiet gang, what's good? Let's go!
Catch up on the mission. Hey, boy, she thick as Heinz 57, catch up in the kitchen. Just
Okay, I'm reloading.
Make sure you don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get it.
I didn't know no better, but when I did know better, I choose to do
Life's a
better.
bitch. Just wait till you get rich. What's good? What's good? Yeah, we back in this thing, man. Get this change. Let's go and get into it. I ain't gonna hold you up no longer, man. The story, let's say, this is supposed to be about the rapper. What's his name again? Max B. Yeah, Max B supposed to be telling. Let's see what old Trap Lord gonna say about it.
The boy Max.
So shout out to Trap Lord, man, dropping the bombshell news. You already know we gotta get him what he supposed to be at, what he are supposed to. Look at him native clothes. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Trap Lord. Let's go.
B has just been released from jail, okay? And if you don't know who this is a legendary New York rapper with a crazy backstory. I'm gonna break it all down for you in this video, okay? So Max B, real name Charlie Wingate, okay? Legendary rapper, Max B standing for Max Bigger Belly, okay? He's best known for his solo Public Domain and $1 Million Baby series of mixtapes, and he introduced the term wavy, the wave god.
The wave god.
Okay, there was a whole beef of him dissing other people, saying, hey, we invented the wave, don't be out here talking about the wave. But unfortunately, his wave was brought to a tragic close after a serious case that he caught in 2009. So he made his mixtape debut in 2006, signed a record deal with Jim Jones's label, Bird Gang, okay? Unfortunately, they did fall out following a streak of financial and ethical grievances. Max B parted ways with Jones in 2008. They ran a bitter feud with Jones on his side and Max B and his crew on the other side. Max B is associated with Dame Grease and fellow rapper French Montana, where the two collaborated on the Coke Wave mixtape series, okay? So French Montana, nobody is happier than French Montana to see Max B back outside on the streets, man. But unfortunately, in mid-2009, Max B was sentenced to 75 years in prison on conspiracy charges pertaining to an armed robbery, kidnapping, aggravated assault, and felony murder. But while in prison, he not only secured a record deal to publish his album Vigilante Season, but also he took a 20-year plea bargain for aggravated manslaughter. Now, this was a very complicated, unusual thing, okay, that was going on. Now, I've got a little bit of the news footage for you here from the actual
He did 16. He did 16 of the 20. You know what I'm saying? So, I guess since he didn't do the whole 20, for whack 100, gonna go looking and see how come he didn't have to do the whole 20. I guess that's what this paperwork was supposed to be saying, but it really ain't, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll just sum it up. It's not really like he telling, like he told, or like he snitching, man. Whack 100 just found something and ran with it, man. And Trap Lord finna get it too.
that he went down in.
Authorities in Bergen County say they solved the murder at a hotel in Fort Lee. 1 week ago today, police were called to the Holiday Inn on Route 4. A woman was shot to death. It's a tale of money laundering, prostitution, and 2 separate robbery plans. That is our top story heading into 5 o'clock. News 12 New Jersey's Sherry Hensley is at the courthouse in Hackensack. Sherry, a lot of people have been arrested in this strange case of robbery and murder.
Della, you cannot make this kind of stuff up. A total of 9 people are under arrest today. Now, this case involves 2 separate groups of people, each with their eye on $30,000.
I apologize for the awful background music, by the way. This is
right,
old
thank
stuff.
you,
This is
man. All
like
right, wow.
16 years ago.
Oh my God, that background music. Like, well, Lord, man. Can't be your music, dog.
And the first group beat the second group to the punch.
These are 2 Wild Wild West groups that are operating independently, and before Mr. Taylor suffered at least by something that was obviously completely unnecessary.
Prosecutor John Molinelli calls this case a bit bizarre. Complicated's more like it. It all began the morning of September 22nd at the Fort Lee Holiday Inn. Police are called there after a man is shot to death. The victim, David Taylor from Florida, was staying in room 227. His friend Anthony Plowden is in room 408.
We do know that they carried a lot of cash. They flashed a lot of cash. They did live the high life coming up here to New Jersey.
At the time of the shooting, both Plowden and Taylor each had a prostitute with them, Mike Castro and Giselle Nieves.
Okay.
The women were introduced to them by a third man, Julio Cruz. It's Cruz who hatches a plan, along with his friend Edward Blankeno, to rob Plowden and Taylor.
They asked Ms. Nieves and Ms. Castro to quote, soften them up, as we use the phrase, to make them loose and to let their guard down, which would allow them to be robbed easily.
Meantime, another group of people had the same idea. It began when this woman, Gina Marie Conway, a prostitute who'd been with Plowden, told her boyfriend Charlie Wingate, aka Max B, a rapper, about the men's money. Then Wingate reaches out to this man, Calvin Leardom.
He and Gina Marie Conway go to the hotel room on that fateful morning of September 22nd, and he is the individual that fires the shot that kills Mr. Taylor.
And after Mr. Taylor was shot, Leardom and Conway took the valuables on him, some $800 along with Rolex and some other items. They never found the $30,000. That money was hidden in the hotel room, but it was found by the Bergen County prosecutor.
So long story short,
Long story
basically,
short, Max B was
saying,
getting it in.
the hoe stumbles upon a lick, calls up Max B, says, yo, I got a lick. Max B says, cool. Tells the hitter, go through, hit the lick. They end up killing the guy. Everybody's in a whole bunch of trouble, okay? So this basically completely completely destroyed his rap career, okay? So just to give you a little more backstory, and I'm going to talk about what happened after he got out, okay? They're saying that it was Max B's ex-girlfriend, okay? Met up with Max B and told him about a guy she recently met, that he had a bunch of money. They formed a plan to rob the guy. He sent Kevin Leardam, his stepbrother, to rob Plowden. He told Conway to go with him to the Holiday Inn in Fort Lee, New Jersey. Okay, they all went over there to do the robbery. Max B just kicking it at home, thinking, my team's going to go hit a little lick right now. That's great news. They pulled up. Things went left. Okay, they tried to hold Neves at gunpoint, duct taped her, right? It was just a whole disaster, okay? They searched the room for the money, they couldn't find it. They woke up Plowden, duct taped him. He was asked about the money, he said it wasn't there. He was then forced to call his partner, David Taylor, who was staying at the hotel with another woman, to come to the room, give the money. When he arrived, him and Leardam struggled over the gun, it discharged, and Taylor died. They ended up only getting away with $800. Okay.
$800.
The girl's purse. That's it.
Wait, man. Oh, wait. Yeah, bro, you went through all this, man, for a cool 800 bang? Some of the things people be going through, bro. For over $800.
It all went left. Everything went wrong. Okay,
Conway took $800 from Taylor's pocket while Leardam took a watch off his wrist. Oh, he got a watch too. Conway took Neves' purse. He got a purse too. So it was more than 800. Clown was caught moving 30,000 out of the room.
Max B went down. He was held on bail for a $2 million bail. And basically, Conway pled guilty to manslaughter, armed robbery, and agreed to testify against Max B and Leardam, facing a maximum sentence of 18 years. So he got snitched on. A lot of people are trying to say he snitched. How did he get away with a 75-year sentence in just, what, like 17 years or so? A lot of people thinking they're trying to make the association that Max B snitched. There's not been any proof, not been any paperwork for that, but I'm gonna lie, like, it's pretty convenient. It worked out pretty nicely for him in the end when he was facing 75 years, right? He was found guilty on 9 of 11 counts, including felony murder. He was sentenced to 75 years in prison. But what's interesting, okay, is quite confusing how this all went down. Rumors spread that his request for appeal had been denied in 2012. And then on August 2012, his appeal was officially denied, and he was set to remain in prison to face his 75-year sentence. But then suddenly out of nowhere, in mid-2016, his convictions were vacated. And then he pleaded guilty to aggravated manslaughter and was sentenced to 20 years, putting his release date at November the 9th, 2025. He was released. That is today. Today is that day. Now, I did a whole breakdown of this situation in a previous video on this channel, funnily enough, okay, back when I was doing little short mini documentaries, more casual style. Remember the days, I miss those days, I'm not going to lie, man, that was a better time. But basically, I kind of broke down how this all went for him. So let's just hear the last couple of minutes of this video and you'll get a little bit more backstory about how it all went. The video still circulates online of Max B walking the plank, essentially walking to accept his sentence, his final day in court.
How you feel about it, Salute?
I'm ready to go. They ain't got nothing. It's our turn.
It's our turn.
After what we did to the girl, Gina Conway, oh my God. How's Frenchie say? Oh my God.
Oh God.
Oh God. Oh God.
I gotta tell you, if the lawyer is quoting French Montana before you're going in for the verdict, It's not looking good for you. I don't know about this American History X looking lawyer, but I feel like he's just happy to be spending time with Max B. I'm not so sure he's putting in an all-star performance in the courtroom. In the end, Max B would end up being sentenced to a whopping 75 years in jail, with his co-defendant and stepbrother Kelvin Leerdam receiving a life term plus 35 years after jurors accepted that he did fatally shoot the victim. That sentence was handed down all the way back in 2009, and a 2012 appeal by Max B was unsuccessful. In his appeal, he apparently had claimed that the jury had been improperly instructed, imposing an excessive sentence and erroneous...
This white light right there. He got up and sat back down. I got a little white fuzz right behind. I can't help him not be good enough to sit down. It might be smoking. Yeah. Alright, I gotta clean it out. Alright. That's it all. That's what I do, man.
Denying his motion for a judgment of acquittal. Now, the court would deny this appeal, but there would be hope, as in 2019, his sentence would be drastically reduced, all the way down to just 12 years. With this apparently coming after a 2016 report that he had taken a 20-year plea bargain for aggravated manslaughter. Now, I don't completely understand why that was allowed to happen, but if these reports are correct, it's very possible that we might even see Max B released from prison this year in 2022. On the one hand, it is very surprising to see somebody's sentence cut down all the way from 75 years to 12, but then on the other hand, you do have to wonder, was it really fair for him to have been given 75 years when he wasn't even at the scene of the crime? It does appear that the chain of events that led to a man losing his life was started on the suggestion of Max B, but on the other hand, it does feel like the majority of the moral judgment should be placed on the individual that pulled the trigger in that hotel room, taking a man's life in cold blood. I honestly am not really sure how to feel about Max B.
So, I'm not gonna lie, right? It's kind of like, yo, how you get that 75 turned into a 20? Like, how you do that? How you, like, I know what 6ix9ine, I already know what 6ix9ine feels about this whole situation. Like, how you do that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't even take my glasses off, bro. Like, how you do that? You're doing magic, okay? Now, a Rolling Stone article about his release had circulated, okay? And it's basically saying Max B released from prison after 16 years behind the bars. It's time to open up the floodgates. See y'all in a few, okay? This basically explains sort of the background of the situation. He was released, you know, his wavy backstory and all of that stuff. He told the Joe Biden podcast earlier this year from jail, I'm doing all right. I'm feeling righteous, man. This is almost over. Wavy baby coming home real soon. Now, this kind of gives a little bit of backstory. It says in 2009, Max B was sentenced to 75 years in prison, accused of being an accomplice to a robbery in New Jersey that ended in murder. The rapper wasn't even in the state at the time, but the conviction was later vacated in 2016 after a new legal team argued that Max's original trial lawyer had a conflict of interest in the case. His sentence was
I just poured like a
20 years.
bucket of sugar in my coffee.
I gotta know how that went down. I need to know how that went down, because I feel like that little quick sentence, like someone's got bro, 1090 Jake, man. I'm gonna need you to break that down. I did actually see you drop a video on this. But basically, ma'am, there he is outside with French Montana. There's a video, you know, there's a bunch of stuff. Apparently that's his birthday too. French Montana said, I can't make this up. My brother really came home on my B-day. Alhamdulillah, walked it down. He knows what he's doing with that one. No more free you, triple wave emoji, okay? Now, interestingly, okay, Max B actually gave an interview right before his release. This was his final interview before his release that's kind of resurfacing on Reddit, okay? And,
too late now, y'all. I done put it in.
He was doing interviews. He was basically lining himself up to be outside and be back, letting people know what was coming. He said a couple of things. He said, the clock is winding down pretty quickly. He said, it's coming fast. I'm using this like a vacation. This little 2 weeks is like a resting period. I know it's going to be busy, so I'm really just not in no rush. The days is fast. It's wintertime, football season. Stuff is popping. Okay, and he talks about what he did in jail. Just spent a lot of time working out, staying focused, staying with music. You know, getting in bed by 8 p.m., being on a good little timeline. They said you've been gone for 16 years. How have you managed to stay creative? And he says, I use what I always use, my experience, my imagination, what God gave me, the melodic gift that I use. Producers sent me tracks, all of that stuff. He said, do you feel like this time was a blessing in disguise? Did you learn lessons? And he said, absolutely. I made the best use of my time. I'm right where God wanted me.
Yeah, so the gist of that is basically, man, what is this music? That's a song he reciting. So the information I get out of this, man, I don't know. I can't really take that as him telling or nothing like that, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take that with a grain of salt, but of course people gonna see that and look at it different. But it's really your choice, you know what I'm saying? What do y'all think? I don't think he did. I think he just started catching a lot of buzz when he got out. And people had to jump on it. You know what I'm saying? Folks had to put their 2 cents in. The rat rumors had to come out, and you know what I'm saying? Keeping it silent rumors, and you know what happened, all the bodies you catch, and all that come out. You know, all that pile up on you when you get out of jail, man. It's almost like a story for you when you get up out of there. Especially if you're a rapper. If you're a rapper that's popular, you almost always got some kind of rat documentation out on you. That shit never failed, man. We're gonna get into this about AKon, because at 11:30 we're gonna slide into the story about Bob, you know what I'm saying, catching the charge and getting arrested. B.O.B.D. the artist. If anybody, if y'all not familiar with who he is. I said we're gonna get into that in about 10 minutes. We're gonna get into this AKon situation and see what the hell he done put himself into.
5 at 5, we've now confirmed rapper AKon was arrested here in Metro Atlanta. AKon was taken into custody last week in DeKalb County. This is his mugshot. Multiple reports say the rapper was booked for failing to appear in court or suspended license. He moved to Atlanta with his family after high school, where his music career grew.
Breaking news this evening, civil rights leader Reverend Jesse.
Oh yeah, damn. Well, they ain't playing. They got you right out the way. They gotta find some more. Yeah, we got also Jesse Jackson, man. He hospitalized. I was gonna wait, see how it turned out, probably get into that tomorrow. Right now we're gonna switch to AKon, and I'll worry about that, like I said. When the time presents itself, right now he's just in the hospital. Hospitalized. I don't know how serious it is. I don't know who Jesse Jackson is. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? ICU, they ain't saying ICU, they keeping it quiet, but like I said, when more details come out, we'll get into that. AKon was arrested in Georgia after police flagged his vehicle over an outstanding warrant from Roswell related to a suspended driver's license and failure to appear in court. So he skipped court and his license was suspended. He was briefly detained in DeKalb County before being released a few hours later. Somewhere I heard that the cybor truck he was in, the battery died. That's how they was able, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all keep running with it.
Able to get up, you know what I'm saying, get him wherever they got him at. So let me see if Boss Talk 101. Shout out to Boss Talk 101. Let's see if he's gonna get it to
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can.
Hopefully you got the info that we looking for.
All white. I believe they go. Huh?
Don't lie. You ain't seen no one. Do you realize if whatever warrant he got, it's not a murder, it's not.
Oh, hold on. We got a good debate going on. Somebody, I guess they done got into a conversation kerfuffle about AKon being locked up. So
I believe they go. Huh? And someone with an active warrant had arrived at record. The officer, a business located from that local, arrested him at Chamberlain. Man, listen at this. OG, it says AKon arrested after technology alerts Atlanta police. R&B singer AKon found himself in an unexpected situation on Friday when the law enforcement officer arrested him at Chamberlain, Georgia on an outstanding warrant. The musician, whose legal name is Alumni Badura Dayam, I did that, was taken into custody after modern surveillance technology alerted police to his presence at that local business. The arrest occurred just after 11 a.m. when an officer from the Chamberlain Police Department responded to Tent World, a business located in the 3600 block of Chamberlain Dunwoody Road. The officer have been notified by flock cameras and automated license plate recognition system that vehicle registration to someone with an active warrant had arrived at the location. Guys, be careful out here. If you got warrants, you better pay them because these people use facial recognition.
What?
And they're looking at you.
What, y'all didn't know that, man? Hey, look, if you out here riding, sliding, dipping, and diving, you just talking about in Atlanta, man. It's pretty much everywhere, especially in Arkansas. You come down, ain't safe. Slide through on I-40. Come down I-40, act like you ain't got no sense, man. They popping up on you.
Plates when you come into these local businesses, and it don't matter what city you in, and you can be black or white. I believe they go.
Don't lie. You ain't seen no one.
Hold on, who is this in the background, man? It's just getting active, man. Hold on, man. We got a little bit of content over here. Let's see what's going on Boss Talk 101, bro. Somebody, sound like somebody, I don't know, man. Cut him off and caught him mid-guard. It might be this guy down. No, it's Boss Talk. They all Boss Talk the same.
Whatever warrant he got, it's not a murder, it's not a rape. He didn't have baby oil. It's some little
baby oil. Baby oil. It's the way you use it.
It's not a federal test now. Baby oil.
Really?
Jail for baby oil. So, but not black people are going to jail for baby oil. So don't sit here and tell me.
How the hell did we get on the topic of P. Diddy and his juices on this topic about AKon? Oh my God, what in the hell? Come on, man, we got to get back to the story, man. We can't be sitting here talking about P. Diddy and his baby oil, bro. Let's get with it, man. Come on, man.
In the last 3 years that we've been reporting, you ain't reported on one white man ever getting arrested.
Not by camera.
Oh, wow, wait a minute. So this is, I guess he got a caller. Somebody to call in, and they talking noise to him. But not reporting about him. Man, man, you don't get your square out, man. Who is this SpongeBob SquarePants wearing ass nigga here, man? Y'all always be the lowest and the poets, man. Just gotta say something. Just run their mouth, man. Like what they their opinion even matter. Who your girl, bro?
Camera surveillance, not by camera surveillance.
You haven't reported on one white man getting. You didn't even report when Donald Trump went to court.
Well,
so what?
He got his ear shot and all that. Yeah, we did talk about that. And he got 34 felonies. Yes, I did. Yeah, I sure did. It don't matter if you brought it up, I brought it up. It was brought up on this channel, and all of them you try to act like they don't do no there's no whites get
One white celebrity in the last 2 years has been arrested.
There's been a few. I mean, they get drunk, they have DWIs and all kind of stuff. I just don't really, you know, when you think about it, that's really, I'm concerned about brothers getting locked up, to be honest with you, and trying to recognize it and shock us into doing better. And basically warn us from when facial recognition is basically targeting whoever. I want our people to know that, hey, you go into these businesses, your face can be recognized, your tags can be ran. And no, this facial recognition thing is something that's a new technology that's getting stronger and stronger. Yeah, it is. It's new to they hadn't been using.
Man, who is this sleazeball ass dude, man? Who is this sleazeball, man?
This? No, they haven't been using it like this. You ain't
stand with my mama still at, nigga, man. Oh, motherfucking baby pamper wearing ass. Oh, motherfucking feed me some old spoiled milk. Man, you old. Man, dude, man. I can't stand folks like this, man. Old onion breath smelling ass. Daddy left him a long time ago and he can't get himself together. Ass, nigga, man. Why you call this man show, man? With this BS ass period drama stuff on your chest, man. What's going on with you, man? What's going on with you, man? Don't even know where his son is from. Hey, shout out to AKon, man. Slide through, man. What's good? I'm over here talking about, man. I done slid onto Boss Talk 101 channel, a clip, just getting him, you know what I'm saying, to speak on AKon getting locked up. Man, he got some caller, man, that dropped in and Man, just he talking like some old, what do you call them people? Coon. Acting like an old coon, man. You know what I'm saying? Coon, man. You don't never talk about. I can't stand folks like this, man. I can't stand when the last white person got locked. Niggas, it don't matter. We ain't talking about the white folks. We talking about AKon. Shit.
Ain't seen others get. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna go back and forth with you about it. They haven't been using it.
I told you before, it's two movies you need to watch. It's Mississippi Burning and Enemy of the State. They've been telling you about surveillance and facial recognition since 1990. They've been doing it for life.
No, they haven't. It hasn't been a thing that came to the forefront, not like it is now. Just like when them boys got arrested down there in Louisiana, they start talking about even more how far it can see you, 700 feet off, 800 feet off, it can detect your face. This is the stuff where the technology might have been there, but it's getting more and more precise.
Hold on, man. Let me pause,
user-friendly.
Let me get active right quick, man. Like I won't just dig in a motherfucker. Let me explain something to y'all, man. Let me explain something. Let me get this off my chest right now. AKon head ass nigga you. Let me tell you something, man. Oh, get your ass out my chest, man. Look, you don't know what the F you talking about. And let me tell you how funny this is. Let me tell you how my moderators roll with your dumb ass. AKon. As soon as you sent that little message, you don't know what the F you talking about, mind your business. Guess what? It got snatched. YouTube got it. YouTube, as soon as you sent that and you thought it came to me, YouTube got it. I'm sitting right here looking at it. This message has been held for review. They snatched your message before I could even see it. And they already reviewing it. And they finna snatch it up out of here. That's why y'all need to stop doing that trolling that I'm trying to get attention. Stop trying to get that I need attention, man. Let me put this message in here so you can see my name. I seen your name, I gave you a shout out when I read your name. Then I finished back in my live stream and then I read what you put. I'm like, wait a minute. That's what they tried. AKon. You could be out squeezing your meat. You could be out robbing your mama right now. You took the time out of your pitiful day to come watch my channel, to put that in my chat, man. Why are you in my channel? If I'm lying, why is you in my chat watching me? If I don't know what I'm talking about, why is you listening to me talk about it? Peon head ass nigga, you. That's why your message got snatched, man. You man. Oh, peon head, bro. You finna get. Let me give you a good one. Let me give you a good one. Just because you slow. And you don't know how YouTube works. And you don't know how moderators work. When you try to send a little sly comment like that and you put your little cuss word, first off, why you cussing at me? You don't even know. Let me give me a sip of coffee right quick. I'll take a couple seconds on my screen and get in a nigga ass. Why is you cussing at me? And you don't know nothing about me. You don't know if I can hop in the car and be exactly where you located. I can hack and crack your IG. I can hack and crack your YouTube channel and pinpoint where you located.
That's pretty damn good.
That's what I don't be understanding, man. You got these YouTube and social media gangsters and tough troll and fake folks or whatever, or real folks, and just put a comment up like that's supposed to spook somebody. Make them stop their stream or make me just get upset because you putting cuss words in. Nigga, you over here watching me. You over here hating on me. Well, it ain't even no reason for you to say that. You don't know what the F you talking about. Mind your business. I'm a YouTube journalist, you fool. It's my job to mind other famous people's business. Unlike you, well, don't nobody know who you is, and I just try to make you. I try to give you a little bit of red carpet by saying your name. AKon. I'm still helping you out. You act like you want some light on you. I'm gonna put some light on your head. Let me get back to this story. Like I said, keep thinking you talking sly to me, and all you doing is tearing your channel up. You finna get your channel. You finna get it to where you can't comment no more. So when you try to send me another comment, You gonna be asked out. Just trying to let you know, bro. A girl or whatever you is, you probably is a man, but you a female. You know what I'm saying? You got female tendencies. You gotta leave me alone.
Just because you woke up today don't mean.
I say it's getting more and more precise, more and more user friendly. Now that's what I'm saying.
It's an enemy of the state. Black people are being surveilled more than anything else, any type of people in the world. Period.
Oh yeah, and I'm just gonna say this to warn people on a whole: pay your tickets, pay your tickets, pay your suspended license.
Let me go and get out of this, man.
Pay what you gotta pay.
So I can go
but
get
don't play the game, man.
I had to take that little time out, man. Just to let this little peon know, you know what I'm saying? You done made me 5 minutes live on my next stream. So salute to you, you know what I'm saying? You got props in you. Get your life together, man. You knew better, you do better. you apparently you ain't doing better because you don't know better. But until then, silence the clapback can't be. If you know better, go better. If you knew better, do better. This is the clapback show, and I'm finna swing right over to the other live stream. I'll see y'all right over there, alright?
Guess what you fuck? What was you saying? Don't stop acting tough. Your partners ain't sliding. I guess you just had no damn boo-hoo. Now blow out his mind. I'm back on this money shit. Call it a grind. Put your life on the line. Look in his eyes, you can tell that he's scared, but they ain't ready to die. Gang get an order. Them soldiers don't stand by them 762s. They singing the tune. Is you ready?